podcast start. Hold on.
I've already started mine.
I know, me too.
Is this thing on?
I can't find my mic.
Yeah, this is
Welcome.
Fortnite.
You gonna say anything?
No.
Okay. Welcome to the Ftvoodoo podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Ftvoodoo, a smaller program my friends made. We're just a bunch of bored freshmen during quarantine, hoping to amuse you with questions we've been asked. I'm Jared Martinez. That'll be important in Fuck! Wait, did I lag?
Yeah, you lagged a lot.
You liked a lot.
Because I'm in like another room.
Alright,
I'm back in my room.
Alright, let's
Invite Dorian.
No,
Yeah,
I invited you guys. You guys have to join me, come on.
I'm not the only Jared here because there's more than one Jared.
And I'm Dorian. Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about personal questions that was asked to us recently. Not totally not from any random people, of course. Alright, alright peeps, what's your favorite book?
That's a hard one. I read a lot of books in my time.
Honestly, me too.
No,
I'm
I
gonna have to
haven't
give
read
it
any.
to. I'm gonna give it to No David. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
It clearly has to go to Ninja's gamer guide.
Ninja's Gamer Guide.
Oh, wait, are we actually being serious about this, or are we just gonna...
Yes.
Well, no, I wasn't being serious. My actual favorite book is The Outsiders.
Yeah, I'd go with
Basic
that.
It's basic, but
I don't read any books, so
I'm
just gonna
all
say The
about
Outsiders.
Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
Mark Zuckerberg.
You know, voice crack.
Yeah. Can you guys like ready up so I can like not
Are we
just
actually
show
gonna
this?
play? 'Cause,
Yes. We gotta provide commentary with this. You can't just make it bland and just stay on the freaking
but everyone
lobby
does that.
screen. No,
Yes.
I guess, but let's spice things up. Nah, actually, I guess.
Another question
Anyway.
is, what shampoo do you use? I just use shampoo because you swear like I read the bottle.
Wave.
I'm gonna be honest. I use Dove.
I was gonna
Now-
say that. I use Dove. I use Dove.
Now, do you use the two-piece? 2-in-1? Or 3-in-1?
I don't use 2-in-1. There's two separate things: one conditioner and one shampoo.
Jared?
I hate 2-in-1s.
Yeah.
I have to have two separate bottles, man.
True.
Because
But I
those
got,
2-in-1s are awful. They never work. Or well, maybe they do, but like my hair feels like flaky as hell.
I know, dude. I remember I used to have this one Old Spice thing. I was like much smaller.
Like
And,
I need shampoo and conditioner in separate bottles.
It was a 3-in-1. So this thing was a shampoo, a conditioner, and freaking soap, all in one.
Like a body wash.
Yeah,
Zach
like-
asked if he could join.
Zach? No,
What's the point of having him if he's not even gonna talk?
he doesn't even
It's a
have any questions
podcast.
either. Anyways,
Very interesting question.
But yeah, very interesting. Now somebody asked, what's our type? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest here.
That is okay.
Okay, no.
If I'm being honest, my type, that fat ass personality.
Actually,
know-
my real type would be like, I don't really know.
I don't
guess,
either.
I would go with yours is like big forehead ladies. That's clear from the
What?
start.
Are you talking
is
about
not.
me or Padilla?
Padilla.
Yeah, wait. No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. She also likes
I don't
thoughts.
know.
No, I'm kind of into like, you know,
You're into depressed girls, suicidal girls.
yeah, very much.
The ones who write paragraphs to everyone they talk to, girls.
The type of people that like to burn me off and just be like, sorry, I'm working on grades. I can't talk to you anymore. My dad says no.
God.
My family hates you.
0 to 100 real quick.
You're not gonna go into that story. Not today, at least. No, but really, I'd say it'd be like, I guess someone like similar to me, but not so similar. Like, I don't want her to be like exactly like me, but I want us to be similar.
You want to have the same personality.
Same personality, yeah.
Makes sense. That's a good question, though.
Yeah, that is. Jared, you got another one?
Why is GTA Online so trash now?
Aliens.
The one word, aliens.
There's
Good thing
also
I don't
that
know
another.
who started that
The
trend,
long
but whoever
loading time.
did is just.
Don't forget about the long loading time.
The long loading time, that was perfectly fine. I didn't really care. It was GTA Online. I could live with it. It's an
It
online.
honestly just depended on how bull-ass your Wi-Fi was.
Yeah. And knowing you,
Because I
Jared,
get
is most
into the
likely
game
super
pretty
long.
quick. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
besides aliens and flying cars, GTA used to be perfect.
the griefers were even
So
good
they added
too.
the oppressor.
Then the oppressor invaded.
Then the oppressor came in.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Mr.
honest.
Padilla,
Here.
you have any questions?
Yeah, you got any?
You know, the only actual like good question, and it was still a joke, was what is the meaning of life? That's it.
I got that one too, actually. I'm gonna just make a bland reference and just say 42. If you get that, then I give props to you, cause like, that's pretty good.
What was I about to
Story
say?
but I don't get that.
In honest response, the meaning of life. I don't know. Just live your life to
Survive.
the fullest. You're gonna die one day.
That's such a bland thing to say, though.
Make it all worth a while. I don't-
All of that stuff is bland, but it's so true. Live your
Remember,
life to the
children,
fullest.
at any moment, your life can get lost.
Mommy,
So you
where
better
do we
count
go
your
when we
days.
go to sleep?
This may sound like a death threat, but it's facts.
Remember, Jeremy, that hill.
Remember,
is
Jeremy, count your days. You never know when you're gonna leave the earth.
After you watch that video,
Are we going to Brandon's
7
birthday
days.
party tomorrow?
7 days after, you will die.
Someone asked, what are your thoughts of Kim Jong-un and his disappearance? Do you think he's dead or alive?
Honestly,
I think it was over-exaggerated.
It was greatly over exaggerated. I exaggerated. First, like I heard off, he was in a vegetated state, and
Yeah.
then a surgery happened or something, and he's having like heart problems, and then they went to he's dead, and then they went back to he's in a vegetative state, and now he's alive all of a sudden.
Yeah,
This
and
makes no goddamn
it started
sense.
off with the brain bleed.
What's
Unless they made a clone of him.
They could have.
this? Is
You know,
is this
and
dead
then everyone's
body
like-
on strings?
I think it was you who mentioned it. That like,
Weekend at
if he was alive, then why would they bring up his sister and his whole
Yeah.
family?
Why would they
Yeah.
start bringing up his sister barely now?
I never knew he had a sister till they mentioned
I never
it.
even knew he had a sister either. And
I didn't know you had a
here's
family.
a-
I thought you
but
were
here's
just
one
fell
of
from
the things.
sky.
Here's one of the things I was thinking too. Who was saying this?
TMZ.
TMZ? But where did they get the report from? Did they go to Korea and just
TMZ,
be like,
they just shove it, fucking get news articles up their ass, fucking give it to the public so they can all
Give it to-
believe in this shit.
They just
Yeah, I'm
basically,
getting very political.
yeah. But in like other words, it was over exaggerated.
so at this
'Cause-
point, it's like
But honestly, an honest response from me, I personally think he did die. but he killed Bin Laden in the Gulag. Now he's back.
No, but you know what this whole thing reminds me of? It reminds me of that one little kid, the 9-year-old kid, or like the 18-year-old guy. That said, it was that, you know, the kid with dwarfism that was saying that he was gonna kill himself. This reminds me of that.
How?
Because they're saying he was like an 18-year-old and then like he's a 9-year-old.
The Australian boy.
Yeah, the Australian boy.
You know, wait. Tell me about the story. I've never heard of it.
Seriously?
No,
You've
I'm
never
not
heard of
just-
it? It
Is that-
was like a meme for like a good month, I think.
It was like a little kid, like his mom was like video recording him because he was like supposedly getting bullied. And he was saying how he wanted to kill himself and like get a rope and kill himself and stuff like that.
And didn't they make like a GoFundMe or like they just
They
started
made a
donating money?
GoFundMe page and like a bunch of some big people even donated, like Hugh Jackman. He donated to that. And
Wait,
started
was this
donating.
recent?
this was like,
like 2 months ago, I say.
yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, but I
Nice,
guess
like-
then like I don't know if they were photoshopped or they were legit, but it just showed the little Australian kid. He was like
He was
balling
wearing
in cash.
Gucci.
He was wearing Gucci. And it
So wait,
seemed
what was
legit.
his actual age?
No,
No, I don't know. Nobody knows.
there was like two things. It
Hell?
was saying he was either 18 or 9.
Did he look 18?
You
He's
can't
a
tell. He has
dwarf.
dwarfism.
Oh, he's a dwarf. Yeah, I forgot.
And
He has a baby face, but he's acting like he's 18.
yeah. No, but
So
I
it's
remember
all this
seeing one video. I
GoFundMe?
remember. You know that one video where he says the N-word?
What?
That's an actual video.
Yeah, where he
That's a
says the
thing?
N-word, and he's like, it just stops right there when he says the N-word, and his mom is like telling him no, not to do that. Like, if you they only show like that little part where he says the N-word, and his mom tells him no, not to do that. And I seen the rest of that video, and that thing like was greatly cut out. Like, there was a whole more to that made him actually. I think he is a 9-year-old, because like after his mom is like, no, don't do that, or like, where are you getting this stuff from? And the little kid is like telling her, oh, we got it from the internet and stuff like that. And he sounds genuinely sad because of it.
He got it from PewDiePie. Yeah, be careful on the bridge.
All right. I don't know if we're moving off topic, but someone asked tits or ass.
I'm not answering that.
That's I'm an on and off for both things. So I'm just gonna say 50-50.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'm more of an ass person. Am I?
not answering that.
Okay, well, another one of my questions says, why do humans have the ability to clench? Oh wait, let me read this whole thing. Why do humans have the ability to clench their butt cheeks beside holding poop? Now, the thing is, we can still clench our butt cheeks even if we're not holding poop.
Here's the thing, though. Are you like holding it while it's still in? Or
Why
you
are
holding
we
it while
talking
it's
about
out?
shit?
I don't even
I don't
know.
know.
This is one of my questions.
One of my questions was, "Hello there, you with an iPhone?"
I got another what is the meaning of life question. I'm gonna be honest with this one and say the meaning of life is whatever you choose. That's it.
I don't know if this was like a question or like just someone being positive, but someone just said we gotta rage soon one day when the world heals up.
We got a rage?
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't the world already healing? Because there's no pollution.
Technically
Oh,
it is.
what is a verified person doing responding to my things?
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm famous. Someone also put in my response 100.
Okay, here's another question I got. Oh wait, no. How's it like to live in the body of a man? Okay, this one goes out to more of our female viewers, if we even do.
If we even have any.
Yeah,
If we have any female viewers.
it's greatly great because we don't have to go through a thing every month.
Imagine having to sit down to use the bathroom. To take a piss, my bad.
Yeah,
But then again, we have to aim.
and
That's easier than sitting
That's
down
easy.
and wiping. Do you know you have to wipe after you pee?
yeah,
All right.
That's weird.
Yeah. You know, we can actually be in sports.
What is that supposed to mean? Are you being sexist?
No. 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 Next topic.
Get
Next
out.
topic.
Get out.
Next question. Next question.
Next question. Okay. Next question. Okay. How's quarantine going, and what's your opinion on this whole pandemic?
Honestly, so far, quarantine, I've been surviving. I've been doing good.
I've been
Staying
doing.
indoors. All you viewers should also stay indoors. Don't be going outside doing stupid shit like going to the fucking park without a mask on.
And if you're really that bored, then do what SpongeBob did and talk to a chip, penny, and napkin.
My man really did a whole freaking musical with a chip, penny, and a napkin.
I know. And if you think about it, Rapunzel from Tangled was quarantined for 18 years.
True, but she didn't even know she was quarantined.
Yeah, but the island was named Corona. That a coincidence or not?
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
not a coincidence.
Wasn't the Rapunzel story made like in the 1800s? Or not the 1800s?
2012 is when the movie came out.
Not the movie, like the original, story.
Yeah, probably like 18.
I don't know, but I don't want to
Mid-18.
sound like an idiot and say something like, "Oh my God, the 1800s."
But it is, there's conspiracies about time travel.
Wait, what are we talking about? I was
We're talking about how
and all I heard was time travel. That snapped me out of it.
I don't even know anymore. Anyways, on my own thing, I'm kind of doing good. Yeah, I'm just doing
Yeah,
good.
having fun with
starting
the
to get,
boys.
I'm kind of
You know what I
getting
mean?
bored at home.
My thoughts on the pandemic?
Okay.
I don't know. It either has to be either this is serious, or it's a biological chemical weapon that the government's using.
My mom thinks it's a weapon, and they just use it to kill off people because of overpopulation.
Of course, we're overpopulation. Didn't we already overpass the capacity that we were supposed to be holding?
Yeah.
What's the capacity?
I don't know. But I remember I was in Bio and I started talking about it. It's pretty intense. It's a crazy subject. Did Zach really just plug his own video by sending it?
But here's the thing. That's the thing. Honestly, this whole pandemic kind of just like, it's crazy to think about. We started off 2020 and it was terrible. World War III.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say Kobe Bryant because I know he was a big thing. I know he was a famous person and very inspirational.
But think
to a
about
lot
it.
of people.
He died.
He died with his daughter.
His daughter died. Gigi, rest in peace. Both you two precious souls.
Yeah.
Wasn't it her birthday yesterday?
Yeah, it was. I heard about that.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's honestly is sad. She would have been.
It's honestly sad. She had a life ahead of her. She was only 12, 13?
But my question is, why
alright.
were they in the helicopter in the first place?
Because they wanted to
practice?
avoid traffic, didn't? Yeah.
For
They wanted to
practice,
avoid
though.
LA traffic.
LA traffic. Come on, daughter. Let's go in this helicopter.
Okay, Daddy.
Then again, I remember going to one of my hockey games and it was all foggy. And I think it was the morning that they crashed. And yeah, we were up in the mountains too. And it was all foggy, so I think they crashed because of the fog.
Nah.
Uh-huh.
Jared, I don't know if you're stupid or not, but
Did
what
they
are they gonna
announce
crash
it?
into? If it's they're in the air, they're in the
What
air.
if it was but it could have been an engine failure.
It
was
was
an
most likely an
engine
engine
failure.
failure. They couldn't have crashed into anything. It wasn't the initial
Either
crash
it was an
that would
engine
have.
failure, or they killed him on purpose because they didn't want him to win that game.
Dude, there had to be an engine failure. Jared, think about it. Where would he crash into? A mountain? A side of
And
a
that
mountain?
supposedly the helicopter company that they used the helicopter that they've been known for crashing their shit.
That's kind of weird to think
Really?
about, actually. That's actually weird. Okay, we're getting really off topic here.
What was the topic?
How's quarantine
We were talking
going on?
about. You were talking about
Oh.
what happened in 2020 so far.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so
You said
far it
World
was
War
a
III,
terrible
Kobe.
year. So far, it's been a
Correct,
terrible
Carlos.
year.
Corona.
And all of a
Ever
now we have this
since-
whole new freaking virus going on.
Ever since we raided Area 51, things went downhill.
That's true. That's actually true. Well, not that very true.
Oh, it's true. We got a freaking like pandemic going on.
I mean, the pandemic
Yeah.
is just what the pandemic was
That's
because
the
of some
worst
freaking
thing.
idiot decided, yo, this bat
eat a
looks
bat.
tasty. Look,
Zach
look,
just invited me to a party.
bruh. Anyways, next question. I don't know how to say this. Boobies or dignity?
I don't understand what you just said.
Then we're gonna skip that question. Okay, that one chick that wanted to be with Eric asked me, do I skate, and any movie suggestions. I do. Well, I used to skate.
Does
What do you
my
mean by
skate
skating?
count? Yeah, does my skate count?
Like skateboarding.
Okay, no.
I used to skate.
I used to be on the penny board, but that was like in elementary.
I used to, but I can't even go out now.
And movie?
Movie suggestions. I suggest watching.
It honestly
Actually,
depends on how bored
what kind?
you
You're
are.
right. You remember that one. George, you remember that one chick that liked Eric, right?
I'll pretend, yeah.
No, Padilla.
Oh,
Wendy?
I don't remember. No, I never knew.
Oh,
Oh,
well, me
Wendy.
neither. I don't know anything.
Honestly, it depends what service you're on.
Yeah. Oh shoot!
'Cause,
Here's a really good question
If
up
you have
next.
Hulu or Netflix, I don't know what you have. Disney Plus. On Hulu, I'd recommend watching Night School. Freaking love that movie.
Oh, Night School.
I watched
That's a
it in
good one.
theaters with the squad. It's amazing.
Kevin Hart.
For like a movie on Hulu, I'd suggest
Netflix, there isn't really a lot of. I don't know. I haven't been on Netflix in a while.
Netflix. I wouldn't really watch a movie on there. Like binge something. If you're gonna binge a show, I suggest doing Community. It's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
here's another one. If it's on like Disney Plus or something, you can just like watch any Disney movie, and you could be satisfied with that.
I'd recommend a Disney movie that I would recommend is
Incredibles. No,
that's one. Honestly, Monsters University.
Monsters University or Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Up, I guess.
Trying to think of a movie that you can vibe to while laying down in bed. Oh,
Oh,
Netflix, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, that one, and I watched
If you're feeling a bit
You're feeling like a bit into watching a Pokemon thing, or like an anime kind of thing. Watch Pokemon.
7 Deadly Sins.
Jesus Christ! I just heard a firework that scared me so bad.
But also Netflix, I'd recommend The Irishman. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Zach's
I
inviting me.
I fuck with that mob shit.
He told me to invite him.
We're all saying so much.
Cause we didn't get a lot of questions.
I got so many. Here, I got another one. You guys want to answer this one?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Of course, go ahead.
This one is a really good one. What are some challenges you think the next generation will face, and what is your favorite?
Honestly,
place to be?
global warming.
Global warming, pollution.
Mhm.
Well, pollution not so much, but global warming is gonna hit them like a truck. And like the lack of, with fossil fuels and all that, cause What fossils are being made?
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is gonna run out sooner or later, and once it does, they are absolutely screwed if they have not found another resource that they can use.
Yeah.
Damn.
Um.
Not only that, but like also like water shortages and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say
like
that.
we're still in a drought, aren't we?
Well, that's in California. And that's just in California. Everybody's like rich in water. Well, I'm not pretty sure about that, but I'm just.
But I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure.
I doubt, or maybe our kids might move to a different state, but I'm pretty, for now anyway, I'm thinking about staying in California.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna move to Las Vegas, actually. I'm just kidding. Ugh.
But other than that, global warming, gas.
Yeah.
Those prices are gonna get raised.
Yeah, that's why they're
Yeah.
getting prices are the prices are raising.
We're running out of gas.
Zach's inviting me. Do I invite him?
No.
Also, overpopulation, food
Well,
shortages and
overpopulation,
stuff.
I'm pretty sure overpopulation is getting dealt with already.
True. But like food, you know?
Food? What do you mean by food?
Because like, I'm pretty sure a lot of food is getting wasted right now. And all those animals are gonna die off eventually.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals going.
We're gonna make a whole
extinct.
bunch of animals go extinct.
Yeah.
Especially with the Australian fire that happened.
Yeah, trees.
If this is only the beginning, like, who knows what's gonna happen these next couple of months.
This is like the beginning of something that's we could either bounce back from this and everything could go back to normal, or it could just go downhill from here.
But how are you gonna fix the pandemic?
How you get the cure? We need a cure.
Didn't they, like, supposedly already made a cure?
Yeah. But
Did
I
they?
don't believe it.
I never
I
heard.
don't
yeah, they started testing it, and I think it failed. They would have used it now, or by now.
Even
I mean,
if they, I don't know, I feel like I'm not gonna. Cause like, that's basically what any vaccine is, really. It's a suppressant. It's not really a cure.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it
you know,
suppresses. I mean,
if they were to turn on us one day and like use it against us, you know, we'd be like, oh, we're not gonna die, but it's actually a suppressant and not the actual cure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all stuff is supposed to be a suppressant because it suppresses it so much. I'm just gonna say
You're not
stuff
even
right
gonna-
here. I'm not even, I don't even know if I'm gonna sound dumb or smart saying it. It suppresses like the virus or like sickness you have in your body to the point where your white blood cells can like kill it. You know what I'm saying?
Duh.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. If the virus doesn't die, it's gonna overcome that suppressant. Adapt.
Yeah, each day it's evolving in a sort of way.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that's really scary about it, it's like it's killing people that have like weak bodies. So like if you have like anything that's happened to your body, like if you have asthma, like if I get it, I'm most likely gonna die from it. So it's like if you're healthy and you have a good body, you're good. I have asthma and I have like iron deficiency, so that's not even helping my case. So this thing is mostly killing people that have like
Can't afford the cure.
can't afford a cure. It's not. It has nothing to do with the cure. It's killing people that are like their immune systems are weak.
Yeah.
Like if it's a baby or an old lady, and or like people like me that have like asthma or something like that. Zach, if he gets it, he's dead.
As long as he just stays indoors, honestly, he doesn't go outside and avoids contact with anyone who's sick. Pretty sure he'll make it.
But here's the thing that's scary too, cause I'm living with Dean, my baby brother, and if my
You two
mom
are
comes,
both at risk.
yeah, me and him are both at risk, and my mom goes out daily because she has to go to work. If someone at her job gets a virus and it spreads to everyone, and she brings it home, me and him are not gonna make it.
Also, if someone with like the virus or like if they like sneeze or cough, doesn't it like it stay in the air?
No, I don't know if it stays in the air, but I know it stays on objects.
That's basic bacteria. Of course, it stays on objects.
Jesus Christ, and they set off another firework. That happens every night.
Earlier, me and Padilla were, in my background, there was like someone set off like 6 fireworks. Or, like, I don't know if
You
they were
thought it was a
gunshots.
gunshot.
No, because like,
Uh,
I don't know who, but someone in my, like, near my neighborhood always sets off fireworks every night. Or like every few nights.
Whoa.
But no, that's really something to worry about. Like, it stays on
All right,
objects for a good
this
time.
is getting a bit depressing. Is there another
Yeah.
question?
Okay, who is this
I
dad
just got
everyone...
a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Who is this dad person everyone is talking about? I'm sorry, man, but you...
Dot dot dot.
All right.
Next question.
I just got a question from Eric. Thank you, Eric. What's your favorite video game or movie of all time?
My favorite video game. That depends, cause I can't just stay obsessed with one game. I love a shit ton of games.
I hop
Yeah,
all
me
over the
too.
place.
But let's just go off each, like, generation, like, system. Like
For the PlayStation 2, it had to be
From-
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. I fucking loved that game. That was the only game I had, and I loved it.
I'm gonna go off from the games that I first had. From GameCube, my favorite game was True Crime Streets of LA. I loved that game. That would be like the only game I would play. 'Cause it was like so similar to Grand Theft Auto.
And then I moved from the PlayStation 2. Like, closest thing I had was playing with my cousins was on the Xbox 360. It was we would play a lot of Black Ops 2. Loved it. The zombies, just co-op, 4-player split screen.
Dude, I love that. I love doing
Love that.
Jared,
And then
you
we'd
tell us-
stay
So,
up
for
all
me-
late all night. It was amazing.
For me, for the PSP, it would have been Lego Indiana Jones 2.
On the
And then-
PSP, I played Ratchet and Clank.
I didn't have a PSP, but I
For
did
the
have a DS.
3DS.
I had a
For the
DS.
3DS.
And my favorite
Yeah,
game.
it would be New
For
Super
the
Mario
3D
Brothers 2.
For the 3DS, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I don't know. It was a weird ass game. It was like something where you like take a picture of your face and you have to fight your face. It was like
Oh,
face
for the
invaders.
3DS is where you would have
That
to shoot
game?
stuff.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I know what game.
Yeah, I know what game you were
Yeah.
talking about. For like the DS or like the 3DS, it would be like this game. It was
I play on the DS, the regular one. I would play what's it called, Mario Kart, and then like you know how you would
Mario
get like
Kart
someone
7.
else. Someone else would like get their DS, and then you had to like place them together.
Oh,
You can play
dude,
online.
you know what? That reminded me. My whole family, me and my mom, my mom and her sister, and my uncle's at the time ex or like girlfriend. She still talks with us, or they get back together. I don't know. I forgot. It's complicated to me. But we all went to my aunt's house one day. We all had our DSs, and we had like a bunch of DSs. We all had Mario Kart DS. And we all went to the living room and just played there. And dude, that was the best time I've had. But like my favorite game from like DS, I would say this really underrated game called Fossil Fighters, I think it was called.
And then I started playing on the PlayStation 3. My favorite game of all time was what got me into Far Cry 3. I fucking loved it. It was the best game ever. Far Cry 3. I remember a white kid. His name was like Aiden in elementary. He like started talking to me about Far Cry, and it was like, "Oh, have you played Far Cry 3?" And I was like, "The fuck is a Far Cry 3?" But I bought it pre-owned, and I remember I put it in. I waited for it to download. I started it. Story mode was great. I loved the characters, the whole aspect, the environment. Far Cry 3 was just amazing. I loved it. And then like I fell in love with Far Cry basically after that.
Yeah, and then I got into the 360. What game did I have? I think it was the original GTA when it came out. And then I got the Xbox One. That, I just hopped around a bit, and so on the PlayStation 4. I also have I just hop around.
Then I went to PS4. I mean, not PS4, PS3, and my favorite game on that was Borderlands 2. I would play with my cousin on split screen. At the time I was living with my aunt, and me and him were roommates. And sometimes we'd get bored and we'd play with each other on the game. And we had our own little we had our solo character and our character that we'd play together with. And I remember we'd stay up till so late and we'd just play the game non-stop. And then I went
PS4. The first game I ever played besides Minecraft and Black Ops 3 was Dying Light, and that was actually the beginning of my whole YouTube channel when I made it around. Dying Light.
Dying Light?
Every morning when I would come home from school, I'd make a live stream.
Ooh, I actually have another game. On my 3DS, I would play Pokemon Moon. Like, I got it for Christmas, and I'd just play it with my cousin.
Not to alarm anyone, but like, when Dying Light 2 comes out, you guys should probably expect that to be on my channel.
yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, when I went on PS4, I don't really know. I don't think I really had a favorite game on PS4. I play. Forest. Right now we're just playing games that we can play together. That's not necessarily the games that we really enjoy, but it's something fun to do. Yeah. Oh wait, I remember what my favorite game was for PS4. My favorite game was Mortal Kombat X. Now, this would have been like my favorite game for like the last for like PS3, but I remember I was like begging my mom, "Can we pre-order this game, Mom?" No, it was originally gonna do that, and I was like, "Mom, can we go get this, please? I want to go pre-order this game." She was like, "Fine," and then we did that, and we pre-ordered it for the PS3. My mom put in $20, and she said, "Once the game comes out, I'll put in the rest $40 so we can finally get it, so we can fully get it." I've been waiting the whole time, and then like for them just to say, "Oh, yeah, we're not gonna release it for PS3 or Xbox 360. You can have your money back." And then like,
Do you guys have any mobile games?
let's not talk about
Like on
mobile
phone?
games. Mobile games, no.
No?
All I'm gonna say is Angry Birds.
I'm gonna have to agree with
Plants
that.
vs. Zombies.
The original Angry Birds, not no Plants vs. Zombies. Oh fuck, Angry Birds freaking...
Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Rio,
I know.
Star Wars.
Angry Birds Star Wars.
I liked Angry Birds Star Wars, the first one.
You can't get it anymore.
Yeah, you
I
can.
know, yeah.
You can't get
It's-
Angry Birds Rio, Space, or Star Wars.
Now they did their stupid little whatever.
Now
their
it's a
stupid
racing
battle-
game.
I know. What
The
happened
racing-
to Angry Birds Go?
Yeah.
What's
That's the
Angry Birds
racing
Go?
I remember I bought a toy for it and I scanned my phone and then it unlocks that other level.
Oh.
Crazy.
But what brings back nostalgia is Temple Run. Or Subway Surfers.
Yeah,
Oh.
Subway
Those
Surfers.
games that make you like run
I
forever.
hate it. I don't know. Subway Surfers. I don't like it.
Well, a game that brings back nostalgia for me has to be Bloons Tower Defense. Okay, as I was saying about my story earlier for Mortal
I'm
Kombat
more
X.
of what's it called? What's that one game called? I played it. I don't know. I forgot what it was called. Never mind. Proceed.
But the Mortal Kombat X story, they had said, oh, we're not gonna release it for last gen consoles because we can't make it so the game's gonna be able to run in it. The graphics are just too high, I guess, or something. I don't know what they couldn't do with it, but they couldn't port it to last gen consoles. So I got my money back, and I was bummed out that day. But that day I got Skate 3, so it was all good. And I was living at I was telling you earlier, I was living with my cousin at the time. My cousin Julie. At the time she was her boyfriend at the time, now husband. I was really happy for that because I really liked him. He's pretty cool. He had an Xbox One, and I would play with them sometimes. Like we would play us playing together with them would go long back. It goes way back. We would play Mob of the Dead on 360. Anyways, he got Mortal Kombat X. Well, they got Mortal Kombat X because I talked about it so much with them. And then like I was happy because I got to play with them, but then I became a sore loser because they were way better than me, and I was getting my butt handed to me every game. And then I got the PS4, then I got it.
You had an Xbox?
No, I never had an Xbox.
Well, someone asked me on my MRTNZ, what's your favorite Call of Duty?
Black Ops 2.
I'm gonna have to say what the first.
That's a hard one actually, because I like a lot of them.
Um,
Personally, when I think of nostalgia, I think of Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one.
honestly, I'm gonna go with Modern Warfare
Kino
3.
der Toten was the best. I would always be scared, because who isn't afraid of a Nazi?
And then the Fetch Me Your Souls.
Oh yeah, that always scared me. I think it was my cousin who... Yeah, my cousin, we would always play together, split screen. I would always bug him. As soon as he came home, I would be all like, "Can I play? Can I play? Can I play?" He was like, "No." And sometimes he'd be like, "Yeah."
I remember I did that with my cousin. But he had the Walking Dead game, and I'd bug him to play it. And he'd be like, yeah, but just play one episode. Or like, I'd have to bug him so much, and he would say no, that I'd tell his mama. He'd be like, let him play, and he'd be like, fine. And then I would play.
Yeah.
How did this go from Call of Duty to Walking Dead?
Yeah, I hated relatives who did that. Like, let me just play, even if it's a single player game, and you're like in the middle of like a really intense mission or something, an objective, and it's like, can I play? They bug you, and yeah, it's just.
I only was like that for like a little bit. With
Someone
every other
asked,
game,
"What's the best Modern Warfare?"
for me, that has to be Modern
Hands
Warfare
down,
3.
Modern Warfare 2.
For me, it was Modern
Warfare.
Warfare 3, because that's the game I started on.
I started on Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, basically.
You know,
Modern Warfare.
what was I gonna say?
But I love Modern Warfare 2 not only because of the story, but the multiplayer.
So, my cousin
I
had
love the. Go on.
my cousin had a Wii, and I really liked playing with them on the Wii. And
Speaking of
He-
Wii games, I would always play Nintendo Land with my cousin.
Oh,
My
Nintendo
cousin
Land
a
was
cousin.
fun.
I love playing that.
I
Yeah.
don't remember what
I would
games I
always
had.
be using the little tablet, and he would use the Joy-Con or whatever they're called.
Yeah. The Wii remotes.
Isn't
We'd
that the
play
Wii U?
the little Zelda. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Anyways.
my Wii, yeah, I would play like NHL Slapshot.
And then he also had Smash.
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 Smash Brothers Melee.
Anyways,
Choose your fighter.
as I was saying about my story, he had two he had two, and we'd play sometimes, and there was this one, it was like a deer hunting game, and it came with this like own like little rifle
Oh!
thing,
Oh, that game!
and it had like you could put in your Wii remote and your nunchuck in it, and you'd be like holding it and it'd feel like you're
I'm not
actually
talking
holding
about
it.
the game, but I know what you're talking about. But I
Oh,
just
yeah.
remembered my favorite mobile game. It was Deer Hunter. It was a Deer Hunter like 2012, something like that. I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about. And then they would like show the X,
Yeah, I
and
know
like
what you're
you'd be able
talking
to.
about.
I know
Just hunt
you
deer.
can turn on the thermal, and then like you have to aim for a specific body part to get an
The
instant kill.
brain.
I said what I played. I didn't say my favorite, but probably one like out of the 9 asphalt games, the racing games.
Oh.
I think those were
But-
my favorite. Like
but
I
as
played
a-
on the plane.
But as I was saying about my story, he had this like little rifle like thing where you'd put in your Wii remotes and nunchuck, and he had
The
gone.
trigger would press B.
Yeah, I guess I forgot, but he had gone Mafia 2, and Mafia 2 was like a single player game. And I'd watch him play, and I'd hold the rifle up and like shoot, and I'd act like I was like in the game shooting with them, or like his his partner, and I think I'd pretend like that was me, and I'd be helping him out.
But did you know that you weren't?
Yeah, I knew that I wasn't, but I just wanted to hang out with him because he was like, I would say he'd be like, he's like a brother figure to me.
Yeah.
Next question.
Someone asked, how many siblings do you have? It's a bit of a personal
Yeah.
one, but
Um,
I mean, would they still be considered siblings if they're older than you? Yeah.
yeah.
I have 2. I'm the oldest of 2.
I have
sisters.
4.
Technically, if it's with just if it's with my mom, I'd have what's it called? Just 3. But with my dad, I have like 6 because my
I
dad
have
was with
my
another lady.
3 sisters and my 1 brother. And then there's me, the youngest. Rest in pepperonis.
Hi, mom.
Hi, Mom, I'm making a podcast.
Nice.
Oh, another question. What do you think about the police shootings that have happened recently, like Sacramento, Vegas?
Was that Zach?
Yes.
Yeah.
God
But
damn it, Zachary.
we'll answer.
Yeah, we'll answer.
I think it's sad.
Honestly, I
Well,
haven't been.
actually, wait, it's police.
If I'm being honest with you guys, I haven't been keeping up when it comes to shootings and stuff like that. Cause, yeah, like honestly,
Wouldn't-
all that
I know.
it interests me,
I
but I
know.
don't keep up with it.
Like
I know it's not a
interesting-
police shooting, but going back to like the Vegas shooting,
Oh, that
Pretty
was
sad. but there was a recent one up in Nova Scotia.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dang, these fireworks are non-stop. Can these people stop?
Yeah, there's one up in Nova Scotia.
And they
Like-
just barely started once I mentioned that question. Like one started and it was like boom, boom, boom. Okay, anyways. Honestly, like what Jared Martinez said, they're interesting to talk about, but I don't really like look into it.
I
that
don't like
much.
talking. Yeah, I don't.
I'm fine with talking
I
about
don't
it
really
because
like look at the news.
I know, I'm fine with talking about it, but I don't know exactly what I'm talking about because I don't keep up with it. It's like
Yeah.
politics. It's interesting, but you swear, like, I keep up with politics.
Yeah. That was the
To
last
this
of my
day,
questions.
I still do not know what a Republican or a Democrat is.
Me too.
That's a lie. Yes, I do, but still, you know.
I'm not lying about that. Anyways, that was the last of my questions.
Let me see. What's your favorite quarantine snack?
Chips.
That's,
Any kind.
I
For
know,
me,
yeah. That's honestly that's simplest answer I can also give.
Yeah, chips. More specifically, like hot Cheetos.
I know hot Cheetos hits the spot.
I've been like,
I'm actually eating a bag of Takis right
I've
now.
been eating a lot of hot Cheetos.
Hey, Farrah, can you give me a hot Cheetos?
I like go to the store like once a week, or once a month,
Yeah.
and I like stockpile on chips. I hardly go outside anymore, so.
Yeah, well, I don't even go outside. The only times I go outside is to take out trash, and that's like right outside my
That's basically
door.
it. Yeah, I only go to the backyard, either to get some fresh air from the balcony or take out the trash, or help my mom get stuff out of the car.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't go outside. Mr. Padilla, have any questions?
No, I don't have any. Why'd you run out?
Something like that.
Yeah, I did.
So, before we end, maybe, do we have questions for each other?
Do you have questions? Not really.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is a long pause.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna trust going outside after this whole pandemic's over?
Not really.
You know, I want to wait till it's confirmed. I wanna wait till it's
Farrah, can
confirmed
you
that,
quiet
like-
it down, please?
So, as I was saying,
Yeah, sorry about that.
I want to know that it's confirmed that it's easier to like be cured, and it's harder to like, you know, it's less common. I don't know, but I mean, like, I want it to be confirmed that it's ended. Like, okay, you can go outside now. No need for mask.
Like if the government's gonna tell us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, they are on the news. It is
Can't
the
trust
government.
everything
They're gonna
you
tell us.
You can't trust everything you see, Mr. Padilla.
You know, they say that we might be immune. Because
What?
No, like only California. I'm not joking. But they say we might be immune because we probably had it before everyone else did. And we didn't know that.
That's kind of dumb to
They're
think
just
about.
theorizing it. I know.
Yeah, what the hell? Like, I honestly don't cough on a daily. So. I get sick rarely.
I sometimes get sick, like, I think it was last year. I missed a few days of school. I got sick bad. Like,
Literally
it
the
was
worst
super bad.
sickness I've probably ever gotten was the flu.
I'm pretty sure I got the flu at the time. But I got sick. Like,
But
I
like,
stayed
this
home.
was way like 2 years ago, way before this whole pandemic.
This was yeah, 2 years ago. I think 2018. I was like super sick, and I was super sick, and me and my sisters and my mom got sick, and it was super bad. We were just like stuck in bed, doing nothing.
If you were to go back in time to like your 10-year-old self, not even like 10-year-old, maybe like 8-year-old self, and tell them that there's going to be a huge outbreak,
I won't
what
tell
would you
them
be
that
reacting
because
like?
honestly,
But
what if? If
I know.
was
Like,
6 years old,
why would you want to
What
worry
if?
yourself?
if I was 6
about a
years
future-
old and I got
a
and I
future-
and my future me told me that, I really honestly wouldn't care.
I know, yeah. I'm a 6-year-old. I have freaking Cheerios to eat and TV to watch, not listening to some
trying to watch
random
freaking
old guy.
Regular show or something like that.
A TikTok star.
A
And
nerd
if I have a
with like
boy,
side ponytail.
I don't want him. I don't want him to be a complete asshole.
Like a bully.
Yeah, I don't want him to be a dick. But I also don't want him to be a pussy.
Honestly, I was kind of like that to my dad.
What do you mean?
Like, mean to him a lot. But I mean, at the time, I guess I thought it was right to do.
I mean, I'm fine with the frickin' LGBT octopuses or whatever's, but if he turns gay or something.
I'm fine if I have a gay son or something like that.
I mean, I guess as long as he's like not shoving it down my throat every 5 minutes.
Like that. Did you know?
I mean, hey. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like,
You can do
Of
what you
course,
want
yeah.
to do.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like I'd accept. Like hell, to be completely fair,
Go
I'd rather
away.
have a lesbian daughter, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm weird like that. I'd prefer lesbians over gay people.
yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
But how would you
Anyways.
react if they told
Lesbians
you
are
that
pretty
they
fucking
were-
wholesome. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love lesbians.
But what
Like,
if,
I remember
how'd you
when I
react?
went to New York, my sister was friends with this lesbian couple. Fucking love those guys. They were fucking amazing.
How'd you react if your like kid said that they came out as
Oh,
who they are?
I thought you said. I thought you said if my kid came to me and he said that he came.
No.
Like, here's the thing about me. I'm fine with gay
Wait, you
people.
said that? Wait, what'd you say?
How would you react if they told you that they came out as that person?
As that person. Like,
As,
if they
like-
came out as gay, obviously I'd like be like, I
I'll support
appreciate that you trust me in telling me this. You know, you're my son/daughter. You know, I thank you for telling me. You know, you have confidence in me. I'd accept them.
you. Yeah, I would accept them too. But here's the thing
mean,
about gay people with me. Like, I'm fine.
I don't know. I'm fine with them, but as long as they don't be like, "Oh, hey, you're pretty cute," or like,
No,
I'm
not
gay.
that. Not like if they mention that they're gay like more than once. Like, if we
But if
first
they're like,
meet,
if they're a normal person, you know, and they like act normal, you know, be a person.
yeah,
I'm fine
instead of
with that. But if they're over here freaking shoving gay pride flags in my face and shit, and be all like
Flags
Talking
all up
about-
in their room.
gay shit, then obviously I'm gonna be a bit sus.
yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like, nah, never mind. Actually, I take that back. I was
But
gonna
what
say.
if- Hold on.
Oh, there's so much.
Virgo.
What if
Also,
they? What if
another
they
thing
didn't tell
that
you and you
worries-
found out yourself?
Well, I talked to him about it. I sit him down. I was like, I see you like the same gender.
Son, I see you like
Son?
another boy. Now,
I accept you the
let
way
me
you
tell
are.
you this. This is completely fine.
This is
But-
completely fine. I still love you as a child.
But here's the thing. I don't want you becoming one of those things out there in the world shoving gay propaganda down everybody's throats for no reason. You're my son.
Another thing, gender identity.
Gender
If
identity.
my son comes to me and says that he wants to be a woman, I'm not sure
Oh,
how I'm gonna
gosh.
respond to that. I'm honestly not sure. Or if my daughter comes up to me and says she wants to be a guy, like how
I'll just say-
how are you supposed to respond to that?
I'm gonna no. I
Because
don't want to.
the thing
But
about
I'm
like,
thinking
that,
that I would I'm thinking that I would respond like, hey, you
I
know,
mean-
do what you want to do.
no, it's
But I
not
can't
that.
afford
It's
it.
not. It's not that.
know, I
Yeah,
know.
it's gonna take a lot because they're gonna have to go
can't
through like
afford it.
gender therapy or something like that, and then they're gonna have to
But then
actually
again,
go
you have
through
to have
the.
surgery.
Yeah, surgery. Plus,
Can't
they have
afford
to go to
that.
therapy for like a few weeks or months, a month or two before actually changing their gender. Because they're
I
gonna
don't
have to
know.
like fully make up their mind with the
I'm
therapist
not
Yeah.
and
into
like,
it. I don't know. I'm not sure how I would react. Like what? Like I don't want to disown them because that's my child, but yeah.
yeah. I don't know what to ask now.
Yeah, me neither.
How
Is
long has
this?
this stream been?
I don't know. I think it's been like an hour.
Let me check.
We started at around like 11:30.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, it's been about an hour. Yeah, it's been an hour. I think that was a good one.
Oh, that was a good little
Oh,
start.
first episode.
Yeah, that was a good start to a new.
To my 0 viewers, I hope you come back to
Yes, I hope you come back
enjoy
too.
some more content. You know, we got all day. You know, we don't got shit to do.
Yeah.
It's quarantine.
We don't know the next time we'll do this, but stay tuned, I guess.
Yep.
This has been the first episode 0.
Season 1 pilot episode.
Prologue.
Um. Uh. Yes, I love all of you. No homo though.